call him Casper.
Casper, yeah. Casper's good.
So we're joined in the booth here by Del Sim. We were kind of catching up just a little bit on how he was able to pull that back. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the stream now that you are all mic'd up?
Well, thanks for everyone that stuck through the match, really.
Yeah, he had you down 5-0, and how were you able to keep yourself in that? How were you able to stay focused?
Oh, man. I got a bit frustrated with myself, and that's just natural because you come all the way here and you travel and, you want to play well. But if you're not put the time on the table and you kind of expect to bring your best game, it's not always possible. But it was nice. I kind of played my way into the match and took out the critical outs when they were there.
Yeah.
And that made it difficult because he was solid. He didn't get flustered. He didn't rattle easily. And he could have easily taken out a couple of good ones. I feel like he chased the 10 a little bit too much, perhaps.
Yeah, there was a couple of them that were questionable.
Yeah. When the run out was easier, just or the safety.
There was a couple times whenever you were down that it looked like whenever you were left a tough shot or a kick, there was a couple times where it looked like you were rushing your shot a little bit.
That's
now,
just me.
was that just out of frustration, or?
I play fast anyway.
Well, yeah, there was you definitely play fast. There was a couple times it just kind of looked like you jabbed at it. I couldn't tell if you could feel that or if it was just if that was the frustration coming out being down like that.
I mean, like anything, there's a bit of both. You're 5-0 down and trying to just get a rack on the board.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I was telling the people in the chat was that's one of the things that I love being able to see being out here in person, because whenever you're watching the streams, you don't always get to see the players' faces.
Yeah.
And whenever you're out here watching in person, then you get to kind of see the full reaction, get to understand the emotion a little bit better. So it looks like we have a dry break to start off this set.
This table's breaking tough. I tried every which way just to make a ball and try and control the cue ball a bit. But I've noticed it's coming up dry a lot here. The spot's quite indented, so trying to get the magic rack away from that dot is particularly difficult. So you're having to move it up or down. Yeah. Which is causing a little bit of concern. I wonder if people try and we'll see a difference here. You see Regie plays with a super long cue. It's almost 64 inches. But being a tall guy, he seems to handle it well. No extension, just a full. I think it's a 32-inch butt and a longer shaft. I think it might be, and a 30-inch.
Yeah, that is pretty long.
Or is he playing with a Revo now? I've never seen him play with a Revo, so it might be like a 35-inch shaft. Is ridiculous. 35-inch butt with no extension on it.
So it looks like he got him by the 7 here. If you're kicking this, do you like thinning it on the top side, trying to leave the cue up table, or?
Well, I like kicking it right behind, because you're likely to stop the cue ball and send the 2 off 2 rails behind the 3. That would be my preference. You don't want to thin it, just like that, because you're going to get a kick, and that was a nice way to play it.
Oh, that turned out really nice for him.
Yeah, use the 4 ball to hold. Knowing the cue ball is going to stay over the left side of the table there. Again, similar shot for Regie now. Regie does want to thin this one. If he can thin the right side of this and come back up table, the 3 ball will keep the 2 right there. This will be what he's trying to do. He's an accomplished player, is Regie. Yeah, played it lovely. Made the rail and kept it safe. Just a shout out to Ace. I have got a Stella, thank you. And no, I wasn't allowed to wear flip-flops this time. Still the best player in New York with flip-flops.
Yeah, they were making some bold claims. They were saying that nobody anywhere is going to beat you in flip-flops.
No, if we have an all flip-flop tournament, that's
flip-flops only.
Yeah, if I run my own tournament, that's what it's going to be.
That's too funny.
Shorts and flops and wife beaters. Sorry, vests. A vest? No. You don't call it a vest in America, do you? That was a nice shot, well controlled.
Yeah, that was great speed.
I haven't seen too much of this guy, but he certainly looks settled. Generally, if someone looks the part, they play the part. That's not always true.
I might actually have a player card.
Oh yeah, man, that was really good. That was a really nice touch, actually. Having to fill out a player card for the TV table, that's nice.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
We try
because
to.
it kept a lot, and I'm sure there's facts there about me that you didn't know.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can always, there's some of these players you can Google, but I mean, there's not always going to be stats on everybody or on AZ Billiards or anything like that to go off of. And sometimes the stuff that's there is outdated.
Yeah.
So we just say, hey, if you want us to have stuff to say, fill out the card.
It looks like I've been called, but so I apologise. I'm going to have to step out.
Oh, that's totally fine. Keep it up.
That is a quick. That's a quick call.
That was a good turnaround. Well, hey, good job bringing that back. Good job staying focused, brother.
Thanks, man.
Look forward to seeing you play some more.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. So Delsim is going to be going and playing his next match here. Jake Lawson is still playing his match at the moment. So it looks like we have Casper at the table here. A little bit to figure out. Hope you guys enjoy us pulling the players into the booth. I think it's always kind of fun to be able to get a little bit of insight, kind of like a post-game interview with the players themselves. It's always kind of fun to be able to understand how everything's going down from their point of view and their state of mind. It's always interesting. It's probably my favorite part of being able to come out and do these events. So there's a great two-way shot he played there. You see him call the side pocket. That way, just in case it happens to go in, he's going to be able to keep playing on the 3-ball here. That was a great two-way shot. That was a great shot there. Gets nice on the 3. Oh, that little rub turned out pretty fortunate for him there. That could have went catastrophically. Could have went bad. Got a lot of big names in the house today. We got Earl of Pearl Strickland playing a match right now. We got Jen Beretta. We got, who else is here? I know Karen Core is here as well. James Aranis is here. Mike Fingers Batsu Burner's here. Got a lot of big names in the house today. Looks like Reggie's in a good spot to be able to close out this rack, get himself the first point in the match. Unfortunate miscue there. Still pockets the 8. Gets really tough on the 9-ball here. You see Casper looking in to see how big of a gap there is. Rules state that if the balls are frozen, you can shoot through them. If there is a gap, you must shoot away. Pretty sure that's point number 2 for commentator's curse here. So he did well there. Just making sure he leaves Casper long. Casper's got a little bit of a tester here. Do believe he is capable of making this shot, though. All you have to do is make the ball. Don't scratch on the side. You saw that cue ball heading right at the side pocket. He catches that point and it bounces back out. Fortunately, he didn't scratch. However, Regie is left with a decent out here. 9 ball's barely off the rail here. Just make this, let the cue ball drift over. Felt like Casper hit that 9 ball just a little bit hard. And just like that, Reggie's going to take the lead. For everybody tuning in, I'm Josh Setterfield with the Billiard Sports Network. You are watching the Maryland State 10-Ball Championship brought to you by On the Hill Productions. We're here in Frederick, Maryland at Champion Billiard Sports Bar. This is a great venue. This is our third chance to be able to come here and stream some matches for you guys. If you haven't already followed our Facebook page, make sure you do so. We are also live on YouTube and Twitch. And you can also find the video feed directly on our website. So if you have some buddies that are not really fond on social media, you can always just send them over to bsncoverage.com. You can find the video feed directly on our homepage there. All right, let's see if Reggie can get a ball down on the break here. We know this table's been breaking tough. You guys heard Dell comment on that earlier while he was shooting in the booth. A couple balls come close, including the cue ball. You can see the 10 ball. Looks like it's blocking the pocket there. If it goes, it is barely. All right, so he comes up just a little bit short on that. So now Casper's coming to the table with a much easier time than he had before. You put a stroke on that ball. It's going to overroll just a little bit. I think he can just draw this ball straight back. Come around the backside of the 10 ball there. See him kind of weighing his options here. decides to go all the way around the table. That was a great stroke. Has enough of an angle here on the 4 ball. Make it easy position to the 5. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle if the 6 goes by the 7, but I do think it does. Definitely does. Casper getting out of this rack pretty clean here. And just like that, we're tied up, guys. Go ahead and comment in the chat, guys. Let us know who you're rooting for. Who do you think is going to be the one to take this one home? Let us know who you think is the favor here. I think either way we're set for a great match. All right, let's see what Casper can do on the break. He got out of that rack pretty well. Look at that cue ball control. That 5 was going dead towards the corner pocket. Gets kicked out of the way. 6 ball still finds the left side pocket. And we have a table that's looking pretty good here. Played to let the cue ball skid a little bit there, just to not have to slow roll it. See a lot of players do that as a way to keep themselves from slow rolling a ball. Give it less of an opportunity to roll out on you. Struck that ball nicely. He's going to be stretched out a little bit to get this 3 ball down. Looks like we've got a couple Casper fans in the chat, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. This might be our first break and run on the TV table here. All right, so Casper's going to go up one rack over Regie. Put together a nice break and run there. So we've been having a lot of dry breaks on the TV table so far. We know that the balls are breaking a little tough. Delson was explaining that the dent that's on the table where the rack is, it's kind of hard to, even though they're using a template, it's kind of hard to get it to sit perfectly on there with where the dent is on the table. And so even using the template, they're having to shift it around a little bit, which is, shifting where the balls are going on the break. He swings for the fences on that one. And just like we're saying, just another dry break. Now, when you're breaking with the template, sometimes you got to take a little heat off of that to get the balls to, because they are so tight, to get them to roll where you want them to be. So Casper's going to have a little bit of work to do if he's going to try to get out of this rack. It's going to be tough to get from the 1 to the 2 here. Oh, that 6 ball's going to get him. He was there, too. He was there. See how he decides to play this.
Brett Powell, table 12. Brett Powell, table 12. Please report to your table.
Ooh, and he gets behind the 9 ball perfectly. Played perfect speed there. Perfect speed there. That was a great hit there. Still got a little bit of a party going on down here with the 8, 4, and 6. was good speed control there. He had to check that cue ball a little bit just to make sure it wouldn't roll out. Holds that ball very well. They were asking if they're allowed to use jump cues. As you guys saw from the previous match, we absolutely are. See Regie getting his jump cue out. A little thumper action going on. Looks like he's got a couple different jump cues he likes to choose between here, based on the situation. This is going to be a little short high jump. He's going to be calling the two ball down in the corner. He is a tall man, so we'll see if we can get a better angle over here. There we go. Just going to break those balls up just a little bit. Doesn't look like the 2's going to go, so it looks like he might be playing to leave the cue ball in the back of the 4 ball there, just like he pointed out.
Justin Muller, James Blackburn, table 12. Justin Muller, James Blackburn, table 12.
It's good speed.
Grab your score sheets to your match. Thanks.
See him considering all options here. This is going to be a tough ball to get to. I almost wonder if he's thinking about just taking a foul here, rolling the 8 ball up to it. Yeah, it looks like he might have been what he selected. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he got it. I think he's going to be able to throw this 2 ball in. Where the cue ball is really isn't that bad. That angle is actually right where he needs it. See him studying the angle here. I do feel like this 2 ball is going to go with no problem. I think he's just double checking to make sure where the 8, the cue, and the 3 ball are going to go, so he can decide how he wants to play the shot. I mean, from here it looks like he can throw it in with a little bit of right. He's going to bring it back so he doesn't have to be stretched out so far. Didn't get the action out of the cue ball that he wanted. The 3-8 combo is going to be a little bit tougher now. It was a great shot there. Said that off angles made that a lot tougher, but he pulls it out. Should just be able to cross over the 4-ball here. Stroked that ball very well. Casper's playing very strong this match. We got a couple of score updates for you guys that we'll be able to get rolling. Playing perfect, precise precision. Knowing exactly where that cue ball's going. It's good on the 9-ball. I'll start updating some of these scores for you guys. Looks like Casper's going to go up 3-1 here.
Daniel Jarquin, Cohen Bell, table 6. Daniel Jarquin, Cohen Bell, table 6. Please pick up your score sheet.
Alrighty, guys. Looks like James Aranas took Kia Sidbury 0-7. Got a shutout going on there. And then it looks like another match we had a shutout. We had George Rodriguez taking a 7-0 victory over Joe Chester. Casper loses control of the cue ball here. Spins right into the side pocket. It's going to be giving Reggie a chance to show up and see what we can do with ball in hand. And I think that 5-ball does go by the 7, so I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue here. Alrighty, guys, we're going to be able to get these scores rolling for you throughout the event. So I can also post a link to the bracket if you guys would like to follow along with it. However, we're going to be doing our best to keep the scores updated across the ticker at the top for you guys. So you guys should be seeing that going up there live now. So Reggie got a little tight on this 3-ball here, but he's going to be able to make it work. Just be able to play. Ooh, commentator's curse. There it is. There it is. Just trying to hold that cue ball on the left side of the 4. I thought he was going to turn the cue ball a little loose and just play the 4 and the 5 into the same pocket. Maybe the 5 does not go by the 7, and maybe he played the left side of the 4 so that he can draw over to play short side on the 5. Maybe I had the wrong angle there. Welcome everybody who's tuning into the stream. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Deciding exactly how he wants to play this here. Do you want to try to run into it, or does he want to just draw into the left side of the 5 here? Decisions. I mean, if he plays this with just a little bit of bottom left, he can go into the in rail and kick the 5 out. He played that perfectly. So he ended up putting a little bit of right on that to make sure that the cue ball comes out, doesn't get stuck anywhere. He played that shot perfect. Looks like he barely got on the right side of the 6-ball here. I mean, I'm talking half an inch on the right side of that 6-ball. He almost got dead straight. Speed control with this table is actually looking pretty good. He did get on the wrong side of this 8-ball. Don't know if you can see that grimace on his face. That was the most reaction we've seen from him so far. It's no worries though. He gets nicely on the 9-ball. Easy to just drift down for the 10.
James Chamali, Thomas Haas, race table 11. James Chamali, Thomas Haas, table 11.
Looks like we're going to have another shutout here for you guys. Casper's going to be taking another point in the match. 4-1 over Reggie. Reggie's break. And it looks like Earl Strickland's going to take a 7-0 win over Corey Roush. It's only a matter of time before we have Earl the Pearl Strickland on the TV table. We got Earl and James Aranas and a couple other big dogs. Brandon Schuff's in the house. Jennifer Beretta, Karen Core. There's a lot of big names in the house today, guys. A lot of good pool coming up. Great pool happening now. We're here all day today, and we'll be here for a little bit tomorrow as well. Looks like Reggie figured out something that nobody else has figured out just yet. Gets 2 balls down on the break. 3 balls down on the break. So he's going to have to turn this cue ball loose just a little bit here. He bumps that 4-ball, but unfortunately it doesn't have enough speed to get the 4-ball completely out of the way. And he's going to be kicking at the backside of this 2-ball here. It calls the bottom left corner pocket. That was a great effort. It was a great effort. Yeah, Tim Tanana, I have to agree with you 100%. He's played very strong this match. Calls a side pocket for the 2-ball here. That way he can play a little bit of a two-way shot. It was very similar to the two-way shot he played earlier this match. You don't see too many players call bank shots in the side pocket off the short rail, but it's the second time he's called it this match. Obviously more focused on controlling the balls. That way the safety is going to be there. CaliFool85, I appreciate the kind words in the chat. Guys, don't forget we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Looks like Reggie's going to be calling the left corner, or the left side pocket on the 2-ball here. So he's going to be going 2 rails behind the 2-ball here. It was a good effort. Doesn't quite get him hooked on the 10-ball, I don't believe. I think this is the way Casper's been shooting this match. It's looking like this is going to be another point for him. Cueing with a little bit of low right. Oh my, commentator's curse is just on a roll. It is on a roll. I gotta stop making claims and statements like that, man. I should just know better by now. Casper, if you go back and watch this match on YouTube later, just know the future me is sorry for what the present me just did to you. Let's see if Reggie can capitalize on that mistake there. Oh, man, it looks like he's going to have overhit this ball. Waste no time calling the bank into the right side pocket here. That was a great shot there with perfect shape. That was a beautiful shot there. Reggie really needs to capitalize on this. I mean, he's in a great position to do so. He is down 4-1, alternating break format.
Table 4, Paul O. William Moon. Come and get your card.
Put the big stroke on that ball. Winds up directly on top of this 10-ball here. Slight angle leading towards the bottom left corner pocket. Sizing up the angle. He elects to go for the left, the left side pocket here. And he drills it. That's a good shot there. Brings the match within 2. Casper is up to break, though. So Casper's up by 2 and breaking, alternating break format. Like to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors. You guys see the people who decided to support our sport down in the bottom right hand corner of the live stream rotating through. If you see anything that you are interested in, make sure you follow up with those guys. All the links to our sponsors can be found directly in the description of the live stream. Go ahead and click those links, go to their Facebook page, drop their Facebook a like and a follow. And if what they have to offer suits your needs, consider doing some business with them. We are very selective with the sponsors that we decide to take onto the live stream. And you guys can trust that we won't be offering, we won't be putting any sponsors onto the live stream that are not going to be somebody that you can trust. The 2 ball almost goes 4 rails into the bottom left corner pocket. That's the closest that we've seen so far on this event, having those 2 corner balls. The 2 wing balls go 4 rails around. They keep coming up a diamond to 2 diamonds above the corner pocket. I think a lot of that has to do with the speed that they're putting into the breaks. The softer breaks are getting a little bit closer to making those balls. But yeah, guys, everybody who is, or anybody who has tuned into the live streams done by BSN before has definitely heard me say these words several times, but we have to support those who support us. You know, everybody talks about wanting to have bigger, more frequent sponsors into the sport of pool, and we have to show them that we deserve it. And we can do that by choosing to do business with those that support us, but also by making sure that, we're being class acts. If we want to be supported by these people, we have to give them a reason to support us. So he plays a nice smooth shot on the 1 ball here, just taking a little bit of a longer shot.
Jamali, table 11. Jamali, table 11.
Creative shape he was playing on the 3 ball here. Yeah. Alrighty, we got the Highlander back in the booth with us.
Yeah, played a quick one. 7-0, back to form.
Nice.
3 break and runs, oddly.
Oh, nice. Nice. You just had to get off the TV table, that's all it was.
Oh, mate, it was. It's terrible. I was just on 8, just below it.
I saw you playing over there.
Yeah,
I didn't know that you were slamming it 7-0, though.
Yeah. Just push. Yeah, it's a nice confidence builder.
Good.
How's Regie doing?
He got out of the last rack pretty strong. We're down 2 games here. Casper is playing really strong so far.
Yeah, Casper, I mean, I was looking at his, he's very composed. He has that sort of clinty catchy about him.
Yeah, that is something that definitely stands out about him.
Yeah, he's very composed, He has that very mechanic stroke. Yeah, again, nice shot. Kept it tight. Hasn't really left Regie. Reggie's got a nice shot here, though. He can come behind this with left-hand spin and just kill the cue ball right there. Doesn't want to hit it too thick, otherwise it'll come off the 10. So with this one, you try and widen your angle a bit. Just a bit of advice. You see where the diamond is there to the left?
Mm-hmm.
Try and widen your angle rather than coming into it too short and apply more spin. Yeah, he caught it thin. As it didn't turn out too bad. This is, this is no hanger, but this is what I mean about when a kid's got nice mechanics. These types of shots are hangers.
Yeah, on the rail is going to be a little bit of a test of the mechanics here.
Yeah, it's natural for the 4 though. It doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball. Just needs to avoid the scratch.
Table 13, Brandon Schuff, in center field. Table 13.
Oh, great. I get to play Brandon Schuff.
Hey, there you go.
Center field.
Good times.
Get your scorecard.
All right, that was a great shot there. And he gets natural on the 4 ball here.
Yeah, a nice little nudge on the 9 ball.
I need to see where Jake's at. I think he's playing his match, but he should be done soon.
Do you want me to? I can take over till Jake comes up.
He doesn't want me to have anybody that we haven't already talked about on the stream.
Okay. I'll see where Jake is.
Yeah, he's down there at the end.
I got you.
Perfect.
Looks like natural here. He's going to just draw it, just try and stay high side. Oh, I think he miscued.
Oh, yeah, you
hear
could
that?
hear a little chirp there.
Yeah. This is where Reggie's got to capitalize. When you're 4-2 down, 4-3 is a lot different to 5-2.
Alrighty. Do you know how to change the scores and all that stuff? I don't remember if we did all that last time.
We did not.
Can you find out what the score is on Jake's match? Because he's been playing for a while. He should be almost done.
Okay, I'll find out.
Yeah, you can hang out. You can hang out with me to make the guy wait. It's
Yeah, I know, right?
more important work right now. Yeah, Reggie just doesn't want to lose the cue ball here. There is a bank, but it's risky. It will bank past the 7, which he's called. And he's doing this purely for cue ball control.
Cali Fool, thank you so much for choosing to support the BSN channel with a couple $1 donation there. Thank you so much, guys.
Reggie's a good one-pocket player, so I didn't expect that would be too much of a problem.
Hey,
Nice pocket
it's
speed.
perfect speed.
Yeah, allowed it to go. Now he's in prime time. These are the ones that you dream of. Draw, draw, slice, slice out. Doesn't want to come too far over there because now he's bringing the 9 into play or the side pocket. If the draw, I would be surprised if he just held the middle of the table here. If he just drew to the center of the table, or close-ish, rather than trying to go past the side pocket.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
All depends how confident he feels. It looks like he's taking a bit of a stroke on it. Oh, see, he tried to use the 9 ball to hold it. That's what happens when you get funny,
Yeah, half an inch makes all the difference.
It does.
When you're right there on the shot line.
I'm holding my tongue there, but that was...
See if I can. I should be getting this score reported back to me on where my partner Jake Lawson's at in his match. Yeah, I see my guy coming back now to let me know what's going on.
Just need to play like a nice float draw. It doesn't need to do too much with the cue ball, just to leave it on the right side of the table. Anywhere on the right, and he's got the cut for the 7. Everything's about the pot now. There you go. Played it pocket speed. Didn't really matter too much. Let go of the cue ball just a touch. Made his 7 slightly more difficult. See Casper just take a little bit more time over this. Really only just needs to play it plain ball. It doesn't need to put any draw, no follow. Just plain center ball. It's all about the speed, just to control it. Bring it back for the 8. There you go. Chose to go up and down. Just by doing that, putting a bit more power into the ball, makes the stroke less hesitant. So he definitely got through the ball.
Yeah, you don't get that deceleration trying to hold it.
A lot of people, they miss that because they decelerate and they veer off course. So I'm a fan of thumping them in. This one's the 9 ball player's bread and butter. The zigzag. Oh, came flat,
Ooh.
but it was okay.
A little risky.
Yeah. But he pockets the balls nice. I'm surprised I've not heard his name before. Is it local to here or?
To be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. I've seen him play at the last event here, but I don't have a ton of information on him.
I'd be surprised if he did cash.
And I don't have a player card for him either to get any other fun facts about him. But everybody I've heard talk about him definitely speaks very highly of his game, and I can see why now.
I'm thinking, is he Finnish maybe?
Not in the last event.
Finnish as in country.
I have no idea.
The surname sort of alludes to a Nordic region, maybe Icelandic, I don't know. Matikainen.
No idea there.
Us Europeans, we love a surname, a last name.
Have you seen Brandon Shaw? That's what I'm supposed to be playing. I know he knows that I'm streaming this.
Yeah, he might be happy to wait.
Table you're supposed to be on, do you know?
I don't even know.
13.
13.
Here you go, Reggie. Needs to put the... Yeah, that's a nice break. Oh, no. Oh. Pool is a brutal game sometimes. Yeah. He made his balls, and it's a nice open rack. And then all of a sudden, the 9 just trickles in and pushes him in. And it'd be hard for Reggie to stay focused now, because this is for him to go on the hill, and there's really not too many issues. The hardest shot now, I think, is probably the 1 to the 2.
Yeah.
And even then, it's natural going off 2 rails, coming into the line of position past the 9. All depends how you feel. Some people might just take 1 rail, but you can see where his cue is. That's the line of position he wants to be in. So generally, you just manipulate with a little bit of right-hand side, end rail, side rail.
I like the 2 rail. That way you're on the shot line instead of crossing over. I like that.
You do see some people, they kind of, they try and come back and forth. Whenever you go across the tangent line or across the line of position, you risk going too far or too short.
Yeah, that's right. Here you got a good 2 feet of...
Yeah, he's got so much play there. And really can do anything with the cue ball he wants now. Doesn't want to go too far. I mean, that's still okay, because he's just going to float down across. These are nice just to play pocket speed with a generous pocket. No danger. Didn't touch the sides.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Oh, showing some Efren. Maybe just snatch that a little. Not perfect, but it'll do. I've been impressed with his game. He's certainly going to be hard to beat in this format if he keeps breaking the way he is. Again, don't think he meant to do that. Come a little bit far. Here's where you see someone's confidence. Do they float it or do they go to the rail? I always like to see where a player's at. Because if he pumps it and plays across to the rail, he's confident. Rather than trying to float it in.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if they played a little bit softer, they're playing kind of like on the timid side.
Yeah, same with this. He can punch it, or he can just just draw back a couple of inches. The punch shot is just a more confident stroke. You can tell he's cueing nicely. When you're the opponent in that chair, you're starting to wonder, is this guy going to miss?
Just got delivered a handful of scores here, guys. We'll get these updated for you momentarily. I still need to find out where my opponent Shuff is at. See if he's cool with waiting until my partner comes back.
He's just in the toilet, bit of nerves. Knows he's got a big match next.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's just
As
send
a
him a
bar, just
message.
taking a whiskey.
Hope you're preparing, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, we might not have to wait too much longer if Casper keeps shooting lights out like this. This match might be over here pretty soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All he needs is a nice break now. It's really nice when you finish a game high with a break and run.
Well, he started this. His first break was a break and run.
Yep. Best way to start and finish.
Yeah, he put the first break and run on the TV table today. Let's see if he can do it like you said.
Yeah.
Start it and finish it.
How many people we got out there in chat space? 19 viewers right now.
Yeah, it keeps fluctuating back and forth because we're spread out across a few different platforms.
Okay.
We're live streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
Twitch.
Guys, if you haven't already shared the live feed on your personal Facebook feed, go ahead and do so for us. Let the world know that this event is going on and it is being live streamed for free. He gets 2 balls down on the break, clean shot on the 1.
Are we going out in HD quality?
Yeah, be full 1080p.
Beautiful. No, it's very rare to get a 1080p for free.
Yeah, we're able to do so. We get some pretty nice sponsors to be able to help bring all this stuff together.
Very nice.
So like I was saying earlier, guys, make sure you support those who support us. You see the sponsors rotating through. Beautiful little 3-rail position.
Lovely. Those are the ones that I say, you know, they look pretty as well. A nice little feel good.
He's in a great position to hit the break and run here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing really, I can't see anything in his way now. Just doesn't want to be straight in on this one. Doesn't want to leave himself straight. Can either be left or right. That's fine.
There's Brandon.
I saw him shaking in his boots. It's about as American as I get. You're shaking in his boots.
Shaking in his boots. Solid stroke there.
Yeah, very nice. Again, can play this 2 ways. We'll see where he's queuing. He's just going to go forward and left. Just put like a high left on this just to straighten it up. And that's about all she wrote. One, 2, and 3. That's it.
Making it smooth.
Concedes. Very
Yeah,
nice.
Reggie gives him that 10 ball. Very strong showing there by Casper.